Hey guys, I'm about to take on Liliana. I guess you could call it the revenge sealed game because it's the second time you face her. I changed my deck again. If you'll remember the last time I got a new pack, but I didn't play with it yet. So I went back to black and blue. I think that's my favorite color combination in general. You can see though I only have 12 lands here, 5 islands and 7 swamps, and then I do have the 4 terramorphic expanses. And part of the reason is these do have a thinning effect on the deck. And even though my lands are a little bit low, I tend to get mine out, and my curve, like, I can play most of what I need at 3, fine, and that should get me to the point where, like, if I can hit land drop 4, I'm pretty much good to go. I'm actually using an Elixir of Immortality. I only have the one. I put it in here. I don't use this very often, but I think it works well with what I'm doing. I have an Unsummon. I have a Fog Bank. This is one of those where I am trying to stall out a little bit. The longer this deck goes, the more the advantage will swing in my favor. I've got a Ravenous Rats. You know, something for earlier little. I've got an Essence Shatter. I have 3 Sign in Blood. Apparently, it's kind of a common thing to do to include a bunch of these, and the Divination. I haven't seen it much myself, but I haven't done online matches much. But the combination of these plus the Divinations plus the Immortality is kind of the engine that runs my deck. I'm drawing. I get this out, I pop it, I get all my draw spells back, but the lands that I've already played don't go back in my deck. So my draws improve, and I'm able to cycle that a couple of times. Anyway, Vampire Nighthawk is pretty awesome. Just in general, I mean, he's just a really good card, no matter, for pretty much anything. I've got a Murder. I've got an Assassinate. I've got this guy. He's really good in limited. Got a Bloodhunter Bat. This provides a little bit of life gain to offset all the Sign in Bloods, along with these guys, of course, and the Elixir of Life itself. Like, Gravediggers, just so much value. I do have the Tutor, and that's another way for me to get my Elixir, or an answer to something if I need it, or maybe even just a swamp. I have a couple of these Fairy Invaders, just that flash makes these things so good. I've got a Time Warp, which is pretty crazy. Like, I will use this, I can use this, especially if I have the Elixir out. I can use it just to take an extra turn, and then get it back into my deck with Elixir. So, like, it actually, I have a little bit more leeway, even though I only have the one. And I have the Nightmare, and I have a Public Execution. I don't have that many creatures, because I have a lot of spells. Like, 5 of my spells are these draw spells, and then I have a lot of like, removal type spells. So it actually works out pretty well, even though it says deck strength average, because I don't have the right number of lands and the right number of creatures. But I mean, for the like, I tested it against all the other planeswalkers in the sealed campaign so far, and it just destroyed them. So let's see. Let us see if I can take Liliana. Like, even Jace tried to put out his little 5/5 Island Walker, and I was just like, psh, murder that. This hand is fine. I'm going to pull 2 lands out of there quickly. I've got an Unsummon for relatively early game, and a Murder, which I'm going to be able to have unlocked to turn 3. So I'm definitely keeping this. And because I'm going to be taking this online soon, I want to go ahead and get in the habit of waiting until their end step to pop it. But against the computer, it doesn't really matter. You have a swamp? I have a swamp. And that's really nice to have too, but I don't see a reason to put it out right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my other swamp going. See, look how few land I have left in my deck already. So my draws... I think I'm going to wait a turn to play the Fog Bank so that I can protect it with an unsummon if I need to. Plus this lets me keep the murder open this turn just in case she plays something bonkers at 3. Which she didn't. And she's still got 7 cards. She hasn't done anything, so I want to hold off on the rats. But I'm, like... I don't know, maybe if I get greedy, I might just like play the rats and then unsummon it just to play it again. But that's probably inefficient. I probably don't need to do that. What are you doing? Or what are you not doing? So I guess if she still doesn't do anything else, I'll probably flash in the Fairy Invader so I can start getting in there. And then this way, amusingly enough, oh, more mana, that's nice. I can assassinate her 4/5 because it comes into play tapped. And I still have either of these up if I need them. So I think I'm in a pretty good position here. I haven't even drawn any of my draw spells yet. I'm still quite boggled. Sengir Vampire. That's probably just worth killing. And let's see, I do have 3 islands. I don't have anything that needs more than double island in the deck, but I have found it useful to be able to have at least 3, but then I want to get swamps out as much as possible because I do have a nightmare in there somewhere. Let's go ahead and play the rats right now because I want to get options out of her hand. And that took a swamp. She must be just land flooded, I guess. And that kind of sucks, but it's what happens. But look, she's got 27 cards left, and I've got 24 cards left, and I should be drawing into my draw spells pretty soon. And I've got 7 more land out than her. I guess she still has more cards in hand. Vampire, huh? Okay. I'll go ahead and play that. And I won't come in this time. That way he can't come in, but I can start attacking with this. And that just pretty much doesn't even matter. Oh, you're just going to take the 5. Oh, no, you're going to murder it. Well, there's no point in even trying to save that because attempting to unsummon it would make it sacrifice anyway. So I'll go ahead and put that out, now that she's used up a murder. And I still have an unsummon to save either one of these. Although if he does come in, I think I'll just let it through and then attack back. That's not good. She's got plenty of land. She can get whatever she wants. Where's my draw spells? That's what I want to see. Oh. Seems good. I save this. And she doesn't even get the rest of the thing off. and that was all of her mana. She's probably still going to come in. So I can public execution that, and then I can kill this because its power, it won't be able to death touch me with no power. So that was a really good turn for me. And now I have the Essence Shatter. I still can't get in with a 3/3, but I can play the Nighthawk again. And I think I'm in a really good position now, because if she plays anything else that I really care about, I can Essence Scatter it. And I can be picky about what I Essence Scatter because I have enough of a defense here that I don't have to worry about little things. Like Ravenous Rats. Well, I guess in that case, I may as well do it, because the difference is whether or not she has the 1/1 on the board. And I will totally trade, if that's what you want to do. No? Okay. I will totally block if that's what you want to do. "19 cards left, and I still haven't seen any of my draw spells." Ah, the Assassinate. Fair enough. It was a bit of a lucky draw, sure, but I do have 2 of them in there, and I wouldn't have been too worried about it if I didn't get one of those out yet, because I can still just wait and hold out. I think I'm still in a really good position here. But it makes a lot more sense why she just let it through earlier. I may as well go ahead and play that. And see, I have all of these spells that could go back in, but I don't really feel the need to do it right now. I'm not in a bad position, really. And ideally, I would like to have some of my draw spells in the graveyard when I play that, because the point is to cycle back to it. And get my draw spells back, and then be able to play them again. Something to flash in if I need to. I don't really see a big value to putting it out right now, because neither one of these they would just make him even bigger. I think on the turn that he decides to finally block this, like on that end step, I will flash in my other, or I will do it in response to Ravenous Rats. Almost well played, Liliana. There goes the Assassinate again. On the other hand, Nightmare. It's only a 4/4. But see, I still have something that I can crush in with. Uh-oh, now you've actually got something on the board that you've put me on a clock. So let's get in there. If you want to block with your Sengir Vampire, I'm fine with that, because I have other things that the Sengir Vampire is holding back. And now I have even other things that the Sengir Vampire is holding back. See, my deck's working out even though I haven't gotten any of my none of my draw spells yet. That's statistically unlikely. Aww. And actually, I'll come in with that too, because you can't block it without losing something. And I'm pretty much guaranteed to win. I don't see any spell that she could draw. She might have an instant, so I don't wanna risk making it take another turn. Alright, Maestro of Sealed. I believe that means I finished the Sealed campaign. Oh, these are in alphabetical order. Complete the Sealed campaign, yes. Okay, and the next time I see you, I'll be trying this out in online matches. Later.